What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my very buff and handsome co-hosts, Josh and John Luke. What's up, guys?
What up?
Stop it. All right, I'm excited for today. Let's go.
For us. He was showing off the guns. I think he's trying to show off for our guest today, guys. We have a very special guest joining us back on the show. Great friend of all of us, Jake Trowbridge. For those of you that do not know Jake, what the hell, first of all, but he is the co-host of Drinking and Talking Fantasy Football, or UDTFF, in the Ball Blast Football Podcast, and he's a weekly DFS guest on the Harris Football Podcast. Jake, thank you so much for joining us today, my man.
Thank you, very studly folks, for having me on. Don't think that those poses went unnoticed. I appreciated every second.
You saw it? It was for you.
People were accusing me of flirting with the guest yesterday, and then Josh comes in just flexing, short sleeve shirt, like, oh, hey, Jake, how's it going?
Wait till you see what JL is prepared tomorrow.
Tomorrow's guest. I hope they're ready. I don't know who it is, but I'm going to wow you.
We got Craig in here saying, if you're going to FYF, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. Always, of course.
Always.
If you're watching this stream and you haven't had flowers in your hair, I'm personally offended. And we might block you if we find out, just so you know. We got Alex in the chat saying if they don't measure their hands live on camera, we riot. Yeah, hand measurements have been the talk of the town today.
My right hand is measured longer than my left hand.
Me too, by about a quarter
hand
inch.
Astigmatism.
By about a quarter of an inch as well. I agree. But so if anyone asks, I'm going with my right hand length. Yeah.
But did I wake up and measure my hands immediately? Absolutely. Yeah, Jake, I think that's how they do the official measurement. You make
I'm pretty sure. You got to lock thumbs and butterfly it.
Lock them harder.
And then you go from pinky to pinky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Kenny Pickett just like he was the only one who stayed true to how tight you have to lock your thumbs, and that's why his measurement was smaller. All these other guys are kind of like, yeah, my thumbs are locked, and then they're good to go. Someone get the footage. We got Craig in here. Is that a cricket bet? Craig loves cricket today. Well, Craig, I'm sorry. This is our football show. Our cricket show is on Sundays at 4 a.m. So make sure you check that out if you want to learn more about front yard cricket.
There's a lot of cricket fans out there. You better watch out. Like, we're gonna have people like coming to the channel at 4 a.m. Like, what the hell?
I've watched cricket recently because we started offering it at Prize Picks, and I was trying to figure out how the games worked, how the rules worked, and I have a basic understanding, but I still get so lost trying to keep up with that sport. Probably just a complete lack of familiarity on my part. Albert, what's up? Welcome in. Good afternoon. Glad to have you here. And Dame said, what up? What up? Excited for Jake. You already got a cheering section, Jake.
I'm excited for me too.
You're going to have a great time, Jake. I'm excited for you.
Guys, before we get started with our game today, a couple reminders. Number one, if you're not already following our guest, Jake, go and fix that right now. He's on Twitter at Jake Trowbridge, and truly one of the funniest people in the space. He's a great analyst and has great impressions and great content that he's pushing out over there. So make sure you're following him. After you do that, if you're watching this video, that means you're already on our YouTube or Twitch channels. If you're on YouTube, smash the like button on this video and make sure you're subscribed to Front Yard Fantasy. If you're on Twitch, hit that follow button. It is the number one easiest way to show your support for what you're doing here. I know you've clicked on way less important things on the internet today. Maybe like a link to your old Neopets account to see if they're still alive or something. The subscribe button here is so much easier to check than your Neopets. But guys, Jake is in here today to play some Fantasy Fortune. And Jake, I believe you were saying before this that you have yet to win on our show, and you came for the W today.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I'm not happy about it. It's pretty true.
You played like 6 full perceptions that 1 week.
I didn't win a single one. Not once.
Well, maybe Fantasy Fortune is your game, Jake. We got Jay Wall in here with our quote for the day. You must dream big and dream often. Take risks and see what happens. Beautiful, Jay Wall. Way better than yesterday's. And Craig said that was the closest they had to riot gear, a bat and a shield, if we don't measure our hands on stream. So he's not a cricket fan. He just
wants to assault us.
He wants to assault us with a cricket bat.
Yeah. I was like, I wouldn't call that a bat. I call that a paddle personally, but that's just me. That's just me.
Guys, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the game board and explain how this game works. Before we get started, though, the order today, Josh is going to be going first. Jake, you are right in the middle of a Front Yard Fantasy sandwich, and JL is going last. I guess it's a Jake sandwich. You don't name it after the bread. So no. Josh and JL,
the most
you guys are the bread.
It's always in the middle. obviously. So
I'm that
100
creamy Oreo goodness in here.
in the
That's
middle
my
of a
role.
sandwich.
man, you're making it like a dessert sandwich here. You know, like
Mm.
a Oreo cookie sandwich. All right.
Yeah. Always.
All right. I see where this is going.
What's up, Sean? Welcome in. Glad to have you here. And Sean wants to know who has the fastest 40 time of the four.
Like out of us or out of like the people in the combine?
Probably us is what he's referring to. Who cares about the players in the combine?
Yeah.
Well, I beat
I
Simon
don't know how
in a
fast
race.
Jake runs.
That's all
I
know.
almost fell, JL, so that doesn't count.
Last
I
time
didn't
I
fall, I would've
ran
beat
full
you.
speed, I did fall. Remember that Daniel Jones move? I pulled one. I
So,
actually
Sean,
fell.
to answer your question, none of us could complete a 40-yard dash. All of us
Not true,
would
I
fall
finished.
and or get injured. I don't think that was a full 40, JL. Give it 10 more yards and you would have gone down. I'm almost positive. 30 yards, JL's got it. JL has the fastest 30-yard time. Josh has the
Easy.
fastest 10-yard time by far. I
and,
fell.
then he's down.
Yeah,
I can't make it 40 yards.
After 10.
Jake, how
Never
many
made it
yards
40
can you
yards.
run without falling over?
I don't know, but when I was a kid, I used to play that game where I was really bored and I'd run from my room and touch the fridge and then run back. I don't think it's 40 yards, but I was pretty good at it.
That counts. I'm
That
allowing
counts.
it.
Guys, today we are playing Fantasy Fortune. This game is just like the popular TV show Wheel of Fortune, but with an NFL or fantasy twist. How this is going to work is I'm going to put a puzzle up on the board, a Wheel of Fortune style puzzle, a bunch of blank spaces. You guys have to figure out the letters. I will propose a 50-50 NFL or fantasy question to one of our contestants, whoever's turn it is. If you get that question right, you will get to guess a letter. So we're throwing the wheel out. You got to answer trivia instead. You get to guess a consonant. And you will get $500 for every consonant that appears on the board. You'll keep going as you get them right up to 3 tries. After 3 attempts, we will move on to the next person, but you are going to get to bank that money and have an opportunity to solve the puzzle after that 3rd attempt. You can buy a vowel at any point except after a question has been asked. And each vowel that shows up will cost $100. We will go like that until we run out of time, and the person who has banked the most money will be our Fantasy Fortune champion today.
Me.
Maybe
Sorry, Jake.
Josh.
Sorry, Jake. I got to take this one down. I haven't been
Do you,
doing so
though?
hot this weekend.
Do you really have to?
This has not been my week, you know? So I want to win.
It's personal for Josh. All right.
It's personal. It's you, Jake. It's you.
It's
not
you,
me.
Jake.
This is Rambo First Blood Part 8, and now it's extra personal.
Oh, Adrian. That's not Rambo, but I love Rocky. Let's go.
Every time someone says Rambo, Josh just screams a random movie quote.
Adrian.
It works. It works.
Get out of my swamp.
Get to the
That was my best
chopper. I
Shrek
know that's a different actor
impersonation.
completely now. I'm just messing around with you guys. Let's go.
You guys ready? I'm going to load up this first puzzle, and Josh, you
God.
are up first. Our first
Oh, it's a
puzzle
player.
is an NFL player, like we like to start from time to time. So, Josh,
Well, I
would you
got
like
a name
question?
that fits right off the bat. But
Would you
give
like
me
to
a
guess
question.
it, or do you want a question?
No, you know I like my questions.
Okay, Josh, my question
out of
for
the chat.
you is according to
Andrew.
the Fanduel Sportsbook, Joshua, according
Mm-hmm.
to the Fanduel Sportsbook, who has a better chance of winning the AFC next season? Is it the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Miami Dolphins?
It's got to be the Miami Dolphins, right?
It is the Miami Dolphins, Josh, at plus 2,100 to the Steelers, plus 2,800 odds.
All right.
Which letter would you like?
Let's give me this S, and this maybe is the person I was thinking of. No,
Bonk.
it isn't.
Bonk. I'm sorry,
Big
Josh.
bonk.
You got bonked, which means you're moving on to Jake.
Oh,
Jake, would you like to
no.
solve or would you like a question?
I would love a question.
Also, in a reminder, Josh said it already, but contestants, make sure you guys are in the private chat, not the comments. Our viewers are very smart and will likely
They
get
are.
it before you guys.
They will.
Okay, Jake, are you ready for your first question?
You betcha.
I have a very similar question for you, Jake. According to the FanDuel Sportsbook, who is more likely to win the NFC next year? Who is more likely to win the NFC? Is it the Arizona Cardinals or is it the Seattle Seahawks?
Ooh, so much quarterback trepidation. I'm going to go with the
Quarterback trepidation.
Cardinals.
Cardinals is correct, Jake. Nice job. Plus 1,300 to the Seahawks, plus 1,700. Which letter would you like?
I would like an M,
An
please.
M. Bonk.
Oh,
There is no M either. 2 bonks to start this one off. JL, are you going to make it a triple bonk or
I need a question.
you need a question?
Quarterback trepidation. I don't know. I just love that term all of a sudden. I want that to be a puzzle.
Okay, JL, we are going to have another similar question for you. Which team, according to the Fanduel Sportsbook, is more likely to win the AFC Championship next year? Is it the Jacksonville Jaguars or the New York Jets?
Jets.
I'm sorry. It is the Jacksonville Jaguars at plus 5,000 to the Jets at plus 6,500. So, Josh, we are going to be moving on.
A little surprising. I guess they're expecting that Trevor Lawrence step up.
Yeah, it was such a big gap. I was a little bit surprised by that one. I thought the Jags and the Jets would be much closer there. Josh,
I can buy it, though.
Do you want to solve or would you like a question?
I have no idea, obviously.
Okay, Josh, my question for you is who had more PPR fantasy points during the 2021 NFL season? More PPR fantasy points. Was it Russell Gage or was it Mecole Hardman?
Oh, great question. It was Russell Gage.
It was Russell Gage. You're absolutely right, Josh. Which letter would you like?
I looked more confident than I was. Give me that R.
Bonk, I am sorry. There is no R in this name. So, Jake, we are back to you. Would you like to solve or do you need a question?
I don't know. I don't like the bonk system playing out here. That's like quad bonk now. I would like a question, please.
Okay, my question for you, Jake, is who had more PPR fantasy points during the 2021 NFL season? Was it Saquon Barkley or was it James Robinson?
Oh, I'm going to go with James Robinson.
James Robinson is absolutely correct, Jake. Which letter would you like?
Tough one.
Give me that D.
The D.
The D.
And there it is.
You did it. Woo.
2 D's at once, Jake. Let's go.
One over here, one over here. Yeah, look at Jake getting those D's. So, Jake, now that you've gotten the D, would you like another question or would you like to solve?
I have no idea. I'm going to question it up.
He's been stunned.
Okay, Jake, which player had more rushing yards during the 2021 regular season? More rushing yards. Was it Myles Gaskin or was it Jalen Hurts?
Oh, this is dirty. I'm going to go with Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts is correct by about 150 yards. Jake, which letter would you like?
Could I get a T?
A T. And there's one T, Jake. You are on a roll. Just a reminder, this is your last opportunity to buy a vowel because this will be your third question in a row. And if you get it right, I'm going to ask you to try to solve the puzzle. So, Jake, would you like to buy a vowel?
No. I'm just going to go ahead and solve it, I think.
Okay.
Is it Andy Dalton?
It is Andy Dalton, Jake.
Okay.
Nice job. You get to bet
I didn't have it yet.
$1,500 on
Me
that
neither. I wasn't even
puzzle.
close to that.
Me either. Not even close. Did you beat the chat?
Yes, barely.
someone just
Mr.
came
Scampers came in just now, seconds after you, Jake, with the correct answer, but you beat the chat. Nice job on that one. And Mark,
I got you, chatters.
Hopefully there are no children here.
gotcha.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Mark. We haven't done anything inappropriate on the show thus far. So
I forget what it was, but it made me cover my face and laugh. I know it was not appropriate. I don't even remember what happened though.
do any of you guys think Andy Dalton's gonna have a starting job next year with all
No.
the quarterback moves going on, the quarterback free agent market?
Please, no.
No, we can move on.
Is the XFL coming back?
He might. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, we're
Not
gonna
in
go
the
ahead and-
NFL. I bet he's a highly paid backup though. You know?
Yeah. You can check out. Here, I'm going to run the lights for you, Jake, because you got it right. Let's load up the next puzzle. Puzzle number 2 today. And we have an NFL player TV show mashup on this
Oh
one.
man.
The hyphen?
Get out of the chat.
So just so you guys know, an example on the movie front is something like Boston Scott Pilgrim versus the World, or Dude, Where's My Derek Carr is another one that could be there. But this is a TV show, not a movie. So keep that in mind as you're going through here. Jake, you solved that last one. So we are going to start with JL on this next puzzle. Make sure you guys are back in the private chat. JL, can you solve this or do you need a question?
I need a question, Simon.
Okay, JL, my question for you is who had more rushing touchdowns during the 2021 regular season? Was it Josh Jacobs or was it Antonio Gibson?
Jacobs.
It was Jacobs, JL. Which letter would you like?
Let's go. I'll take a T.
A
I
T.
would have gotten that one wrong.
There is one
Same.
T in this puzzle, JL. Going to add 500 to your round total. Would you like another question? Would you like to buy a vowel, or would
Can I
you
buy
like
an
to
E?
solve? Sure.
He's buying that E, and there are lots of them.
And that's all your money, JL.
All of my money. All right. I'll take another
Maybe-
question.
Well, I'm glad there wasn't another E. We would not have made you go negative. But okay, JL, my question for you is, who was drafted first in the NFL draft? Who was drafted first? Was it Elijah Moore or was it Rondale Moore?
It was who were the two?
Elijah Moore and Rondale Moore.
It was Elijah Moore.
Elijah Moore is correct, JL. He was the second pick of the second round in that draft, and Rondale Moore was down at pick 49. Nice job, JL. Which letter would you like?
I'll take an H.
An H.
My mind was thinking that you said Elijah Mitchell and Rondale Moore. And I was like, JL, Elijah Mitchell. No, that was bad. That was real
What
bad.
you doing?
Well,
No,
JL,
no.
you have now gotten 2 questions right, so this is your last opportunity to buy a vowel. If you would like to buy another one, or you can solve, or we can go into your final
Let's go
question.
to my final question.
Your final question, JL. My question for you is, who had more PPR fantasy points during the NFL regular season? Was it Hunter Henry or was it TJ Hawkinson?
Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry is absolutely correct, JL. Which letter would you like?
I'll take an
Don't screw it up.
an F.
An F?
Bad choice, bro.
There are
Woo!
2 F's in this puzzle, JL.
Let's
That's going to add
go.
another 1,000. You got 5 seconds to solve.
I can't solve it.
Okay.
way.
Josh.
I know one of the words for sure.
The first one?
Yes. Yeah.
You idiot.
Josh, would you like a question?
Yes.
Okay, Josh, my question for you is, who was drafted first? Was it Pat Fryermuth or was it Davis
Wait.
Mills?
I get my money, right?
Yeah, you get your money. I'll throw it in there.
Don't give it to him. Don't give it to him. Pat Fryermuth and Davis Mills. I think Davis Mills was the 3rd round pick and Pat Fryermuth 2nd round pick. So Pat Fryermuth is drafted first.
You are absolutely correct, Josh. Nice job on that one. Which letter would you like?
I don't know. Give me an R.
An R. There are 3 R's, Josh. Can add 1,500 to your total. Would you like to buy a vowel? Would you like to solve? Or would you like another question?
Oh.
Give me another question.
Oh.
Okay, Josh wants another question. Okay, Josh, my question for you is, who had more PPR fantasy points during the 2021 regular season? Who had more PPR fantasy points during the 2021 regular season? Was it T. Higgins or was it Brandon Ayuk?
T. Higgins.
T. Higgins is absolutely correct. Josh, which letter would you like?
Give me an S.
An S for Josh, and there are 2 S's in this puzzle. Can add another 1,000. Josh, this is your last opportunity to buy a vowel, right? Or to buy a vowel. Am I correct? Yeah, you did that.
Yeah. No, I don't need a vowel. I kind of got the first part of it, you know.
But you need a question?
Yeah, I need a question.
Okay, Josh, my question for you is, who had more receiving yards during the 2021 postseason? So during the 2021 postseason, who had more receiving yards? Was it Jamar Chase or
Oh, I
T.
got
Higgins?
During the post, Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase is correct at 368 to T. Higgins 309. Which letter would you like, Joshua?
Shoot, I got it.
I guess I'll give me a L.
There is 1 L in this puzzle, Josh.
No.
You got 5 seconds to solve.
You know it, Jake?
I'm sorry, Jake. We are moving on to you. But Josh gets to bank that money, right?
Do you know it, Jake?
Jake,
Yeah.
do you know this? Would
You
you like to
stinker.
solve?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just so you guys know,
You get
Jake,
a thousand.
I
I
don't get any
forgot
money
this
that
rule.
way, do I?
You
You
get
get
$1,000.
Oh, then yes. I would like to do that.
Okay, Jake, what does this puzzle say?
I believe this is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Aaron Jones.
Oh, boo.
That is absolutely correct, Jake. Nice job on that one. Josh is groaning in displeasure as he couldn't pull that one out.
I was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Airians.
Josh, I thought you were so close.
Bruce
I heard you start
Arians?
saying air. I thought you were going to get there. We did have someone in
the Fresh Prince of Bruce Arians. I like
the
that.
I was
Let's see. Someone in the chat got it. Mr. Scampers got it about 3 minutes ago. Nice job, Mr. Scampers. I think it was before. I don't know when Jake figured it out. He was quietly sitting there probably with the answer the entire time.
No,
but before,
not until like 30 seconds ago.
And Mark said, tell me why I was thinking flesh instead of fresh, like flesh-eating zombies.
I
The
was
Flesh
thinking
Prince of
French
Bel-Air?
for like a whole 60 seconds. Like when
French-
it said
the French
FRE space H.
Ha-ha!
I was thinking French. I knew it couldn't fit, but for some reason I was just like, okay, the French. There's the dispatch, right? French connection. No.
Sure.
Very close on that one, Josh. You were so close. Guys, we're going to move on to our next puzzle. But all of you guys got money that round. Josh banked 3,000, JL banked 2,000, Jake banked 1,000, but
last
Jake
place
is
again.
over JL right now. Let's pull up our next puzzle. NFL player band matchup. So this is an NFL player and a band combined into one. An example we've done before is Fleetwood Mac Jones. Is one of the examples we have done in the past.
That one.
But the form may change up, but just know this is an NFL player and a band combined together into one. Jake, you're the puzzle solving machine, so JL keeps on getting to go first. JL, would you like a question or would you like to solve?
I need a question.
Okay, JL. According to the Fanduel Sportsbook, who is more likely to win the Super Bowl next year? Who is more likely to win the Super Bowl? Is it the Philadelphia Eagles or the Carolina Panthers?
Eagles.
The Eagles are correct, JL. 3,300 to plus 4,400 for the Panthers.
Gotta be.
Actually closer than the other one we gave you with the Jags and Jets, but still pretty far apart.
Yeah.
Which letter would you like, JL?
I will take an S.
An S. There are no S's in this puzzle, JL. Bonk. The dreaded bonk.
Bro.
Josh, are you ready for your question or would you like to solve?
Yeah, definitely can't solve. I'm not you, Simon. So give me a question.
That was very nice of you, Josh. I really appreciate that.
Yeah,
You don't know that he meant that in a positive way. Why would you just assume that?
I'm
Okay,
not
Josh.
you, Simon. I don't just like do dumb
Social
things.
insecurities.
I assume everything said to me is a compliment, regardless of the words.
Yeah.
If someone says my name and then a statement about me, I assume they meant it in the best way possible.
Yeah. Defense
healthy.
mechanism, and it works.
Healthy outlook.
100%. Josh, your question is, which player had more passing touchdowns in the 2021 postseason? So more passing touchdowns in the 2021 postseason. Was it Josh Allen or Joe Burrow?
I'll go with Joe Burrow, but I could see it being Josh Allen.
It is Josh Allen with 9 to Joe Burrow's 5. He had 9 to Joe Burrow's 5 during that span. He had that crazy game with a ton of touchdown passes. I'm sorry, Josh. We are moving on to Jake. Jake, would you like to solve or would you like a question?
I would very much like a question.
Okay, Jake, my question for you is who was drafted first in the 2020 NFL draft? Who was drafted first? Was it T. Higgins or was it Laviska Shenault Jr.?
Oh, God. I want it to be one person, and I'm fearful that it's the other. But I'm gonna go with T. Higgins.
T. Higgins is correct. He was the first pick of the second round in that draft. Laviska was a little bit further down going to Jacksonville there. Nice job, Jake. Which question
Jonathan
would you
Taylor
like?
was the second pick, right?
Well, maybe it'll come back up in another question.
Okay,
Which letter would you like, Jake?
Could I have a T?
I guess you could.
Him in that draft?
There's one T.
Oh, so
Jake.
no S, but T. I see how
Oh,
it
I
is.
know how. Yeah, we hate S's here.
Wow.
Jake, would you like to buy a vowel? Would you like another question? Or
Awesome.
would you like to solve?
I would like a question, please.
Another question. Okay, Jake, we're going to go back to some Super Bowl odds. Jake, which team is more likely to win the Super Bowl next year according to the Fanduel Sportsbook? Is it the Dallas Cowboys or the Tennessee Titans?
Oh, boy. I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
The Cowboys are absolutely correct, Jake, at plus 1,400 to the Titans plus 2,400. You guys are killing these these Super Bowl and conference championship questions. Which letter would you like?
All right. I got to go back to the D.
Got to go back
Give
to
him
the D.
Give him the
And there is one
They
D.
always
Jake.
come back. They always
Give
come
it to
back.
him. Give it to him.
Jake, this will be your last opportunity to buy a vowel. Otherwise, I can ask you another question or you can solve.
I would like to buy an O.
An O for Jake.
Oh.
There are
Oh.
4 in this puzzle. It's going to subtract 400
What in
from
the
your
world
total,
are those
Jake.
O's doing there?
Oh, Todd.
A lot of
That is a menacing arrangement of O's. So
Yeah.
It's a menacing arrangement of
Jake, would
O's.
you like to buy another vowel, or would you like a question, or would you like to solve?
I made it worse. I would like a question, please.
I feel like you needed to buy the O to solve this puzzle for some reason. I might be wrong, but we'll see.
Okay, Jake, my question for you is who had more rushing touchdowns during the 2021 regular season? So not postseason, regular season. Who had more rushing touchdowns? Was it Austin Eckler or was it Nick Chubb?
I'm going to go with Austin Eckler.
It was Austin Eckler with 12 to Nick Chubb's 8. Nice job, Jake. Which letter would you like?
Could I get an N?
An N? There are no N's, Jake. I'm so sorry, which means we are moving on to JL. JL, do you know what this
No.
puzzle is?
no idea. I need a
So
question.
you need a question.
Yes,
Okay,
please.
JL
Yeah.
needs a question. JL,
Yes,
my
please.
question for you is who was drafted first? Who was drafted first? Was it
Yep.
Michael Pittman Jr. or was it Cole Kmet?
Pittman.
Pittman is correct, though they were fairly close, both being second-round picks. Pittman was selected right after T. Higgins in that second round, JL. Which letter would you like?
I will take an R, please.
An R for JL. There are 2 R's here. That's going to add $1,000 to your total. Would you like to buy a vowel? Would you like another question? Or would you like to solve?
I would like to buy a U.
There are no
You.
U's in
Bonk.
this puzzle, JL.
I thought it was a U there.
You stinkeroo, Todd. Josh, would you like a question or would you like to solve?
I would.
I
like a
just got
question,
it.
very
I
much
just
so.
got the puzzle too. I hate this game so much.
You got the puzzle?
Yes.
Okay, Josh,
Okay.
who had more receiving yards during the 2021 regular season? Who had more receiving yards? Was it Terry McLaurin or was it Tyler Lockett?
I think it was probably Tyler Lockett.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Tyler Lockett is correct with 1,175 to Terry McLaurin's 1,053. Which letter would you like, Joshua?
Give me an L.
L. There are 2
I
L's,
like,
Josh.
like you raise your hand. You're like, wait, I've got to click on the letter.
Josh, that is going
L.
to add 1,000 to your total here. Oh no, 500 for each letter. It's going to add 1,000 to your
So-
total. So would you like to buy a vowel? Would you like to solve? Or would
Just
you
give
like
me
another
another
question?
question.
Okay, another question for Joshua. Josh, my question for you
I
is
hate this game.
which player scored more PPR fantasy points during the regular season? Which player scored more PPR fantasy points during the regular season? Was it Cordero Patterson or was it Javonte Williams?
I don't know. I'm gonna go with Cordero.
It was Patterson, Josh. Nice job. Which letter would you like?
I don't know. Like, there's not any good ones left. I think that's a W.
So is that the letter you want?
Yeah, W.
There is one
Okay.
W, Josh. That's going to add 500 to
That
your
helps a
total.
lot. Just kidding. Give me another question.
Another question for Josh. Okay, Josh, which team is more likely to win the Super Bowl according to the FanDuel Sportsbook? Is it the Washington Commanders or the Las Vegas Raiders?
The Raiders.
I'm sorry, it is the Washington Commanders at plus 4,000 odds compared to the Las Vegas Raiders at plus 5,000. Jake, that means we are moving on to you. Would you like to solve? Would you like a question? Or would you like to buy a vowel?
As the guy in the middle, I think it's relevant that I solve this puzzle
I hate you, dude.
by saying Jimmy Garoppolo eat world.
I hate you, Jacob.
That is
Oh!
100% correct, Jake.
That's why you said the
Nice
middle.
job.
I get
That's
it.
why you said the middle.
I get it because they
Very
sing that
smart.
song. Okay.
It's gonna take some. I had a feeling it was gonna take some time to
Yeah.
solve this puzzle, but you guys did it. Nice
It
job on that one,
clicked
Jake.
as soon as I got that question wrong, too.
Jake,
Damn.
I mean, I know the
in
band. I
lead.
should have gotten this.
Yeah, I thought you guys would all know it. I tried to pick a band that I figured everyone here has like angstily cried to in their room at some point when they were 13.
Never.
Never.
Earlier
not once.
today.
No, I don't. They're all right.
Let's see. I was trying to see if someone in the
Alright.
chat got it there. I think someone did get it. Yes,
Yes,
Sean
Sean.
got it. Jimmy Garoppolo, Eat World. Nice job,
Sean.
Sean. And that was about 4 minutes ago.
Great job.
Nice work.
Like there wasn't much up there at that point.
And J-Wall, every day I'm shocked by what you don't know. Just like every single day, the movies, the music, the books, the TV shows. Go listen to some Jimmy Eat World, J-Wall. Come on.
Scott Fish. I hate showing up in the middle of the show.
Quick predictions. Josh, where's Jimmy Garoppolo going to play next year?
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Jake?
I want him to be a really quality backup somewhere.
I'll say the Buccaneers, just because it would be fun for him to follow Tom Brady. But I don't know how likely that is. And JL said, I'm out of here. I don't want to play this game anymore. Even though it is his turn for the next browser. So I guess while we do that,
he's unstoppable at solving puzzles.
Dave said Jake needs to watch Grandma's Boy. Have you seen that, Jake?
No, and I've been getting a lot of flack for it. Thank you for bringing up my sore spot, Dave, but I will get on it. I promise.
You've never seen Grandma's Boy?
No.
JL, I've never seen Grandma's Boy. I didn't even know that was is that a movie, a TV
Yeah,
show?
that's a
It's a
movie.
film.
It's a movie.
It's
I
a
mean,
film.
like it's not like the best movie in the world or anything.
It's not even very good. It's just it's all right.
like you've seen Dodgeball, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
too many times.
Think of Dodgeball when you watch it. You know, it's like it's not like awesome, but it's funny and dumb.
Josh, I
and
probably won't be
you
able to
should've seen
enjoy a movie if I'm just thinking about Dodgeball the entire time I'm watching it.
Yeah,
you should just
man.
watch. There's this other movie that I really
yeah, like it's just like
enjoy. That is a good movie.
there's a little
JL.
devil's lettuce involved with Grandma's Boy a little bit more, you know.
Before we move on to our next puzzle, JL, we all gave predictions. Where's Jimmy Garoppolo playing next year?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
There we
There
go.
we go.
Impossible.
Dale hates Jalen Hurts. You heard it here first. Next puzzle. We're going to load up the next one. This is some trash talk
Out
is
of
the
the
name
chat.
of this category. So this is some trash talk between fantasy managers is what this puzzle is going to be.
Chat.
Jake, yet again,
So
you
I've sent
solved
this
our
to
puzzle. You have
at some
solved
point,
every
Simon.
puzzle so far, Jake.
It's a lot of
So
trash
we-
talk.
Is that
Oh.
true?
Every puzzle so far, Jake has solved. JL, you've gone first except for the first time because Jake's been solving them. So JL,
Wow.
you're up first again. Here, would you like a question or would you like to
This is-
solve?
This is fun. I need a question.
Okay, my question for you is who had more receiving touchdowns during the regular season? Who had more receiving touchdowns? Was it Mark Andrews or was it DK Metcalf?
Mark Andrews.
I am sorry. It is DK Metcalf with
There's
12
no way that's
receiving
true.
touchdowns during the regular
Whoa.
season to Mark Andrews.
Check your
9.
numbers again.
There's
No way. that's-
Carry the 4, divide. Yeah, it checks out. DK Metcalf still with
Bullshit.
12. I know. Just
Is
absolutely
12 greater
insane.
than 9 actually though?
Can we prove that?
Can someone fact check
I
if
don't
12
know.
is greater than 9? J-Wall,
I
get
don't
on it. Josh,
Yeah.
are you ready for your question?
Sure.
True or false? 12 is greater than. I'm just kidding. Josh, who had more
No way to
PPR
prove it.
fantasy points during the regular season? Who had more PPR fantasy points during the regular season? Was it Ezekiel Elliott or was it AJ Dillon?
Zeke.
It was Zeke. That one might have been a little bit easier. What letter would you like?
The T.
The T for Josh. There are a lot of T's in this puzzle, big
You
boy.
guys better
Big time.
watch out.
$2,500. Would you like to buy a vowel? Would you like another question?
Yeah,
Or
let
would
me
you like
buy
to
an
solve?
A. I'll buy an A.
He's
Give
got
me
the
an A.
He's like,
money.
I got all the money in the
I
world.
got money for days
Oh,
now.
and that was practically free for you. Do you want to buy
Give me
another
that E.
vowel?
Give me that E.
Okay, now we're talking.
Yeah,
Four
now we're talking.
E's. Josh, what would you like to do now?
I'll take another question.
Another question for Joshua. Okay, Josh, we're going back to this. Josh, which player was drafted first? Which player was drafted first? Was it DeAndre Swift or was it Jonathan Taylor?
was Jonathan Taylor.
I'm sorry, Josh. It was DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift was the third pick of the second round, and Jonathan
this
Taylor
is where
was
I was wrong. Michael Pittman was the
6.
second pick of the second round, and then Jonathan Taylor was drafted a little bit after, not far after that, but a little bit after that. Yeah.
Well, maybe that was me giving you that one, since I had heard you state out loud that Jonathan Taylor was the second pick of the second round previously.
Yeah, I was debating in my head when I said it. I was like, wait, was that Michael Pittman actually? Yeah.
This is what you get for getting so many damn T's, Josh.
Jake, would you like to solve, or would you like a question?
I would like a question, please.
Okay, my question for you, Jake, is who was drafted first in the 2020 NFL draft? Was it Chase Claypool or was it Antonio Gibson?
I'm going to go with Claypool.
Claypool is correct. Claypool was a second-round pick. Gibson was a third-round pick. Which letter would you like?
Can I get an
I like this
R?
category.
An R? There are 4 R's. Take that with
Y'all,
a
I'm
T's,
eating too many
Josh.
T's. Okay.
Jake, would you like to buy a vowel? Would you like a question, or would you like to solve?
I'm so stuck on one part of it. Okay. I'm going to... I'll take a question.
A question for Jake.
Yeah.
Okay, Jake. Which team is more likely to win the Super Bowl next season according to the Fanduel Sportsbook? Is it the San Francisco 49ers or the Cleveland Browns?
49ers.
The 49ers is correct, Jake. Which letter would you like?
Can I get an M?
An M. There is one M in this puzzle, Jake, and add 500 to your total. A reminder, this is your last opportunity to buy vowels, or we can get another question, or you can solve.
Could I buy an O, please?
An O for Jake. There is one O in this
Just
puzzle.
a
Going
one.
to subtract 100. You can buy another vowel. We're not done with vowels yet, or you can take another question or solve.
I would like to buy a U.
A U. There is one
come
U
on.
in this puzzle,
I
Jake.
hate this
And
stupid game.
it doesn't say no more vowels left yet, so that means there's still vowels. You can buy that last vowel if you want, or you can take another question.
Can I buy the I?
You can buy the I, Jake. There's one I as well. It's going to take
Who's
you down to
hoping?
2,200.
Who's open?
Can you solve, or would you like another question?
I need the question.
Okay.
There's one word for me that I'm like,
I know it.
Okay, Jake, my question for you is who had more rushing attempts during the 2021 regular season? Who had more rushing attempts? Was it David Montgomery or was it Mark Ingram?
Oh, God. Montgomery.
Montgomery is correct. I thought maybe if I threw a name out there that seemed really wrong, I might trick you into thinking too hard about it, but it didn't work, Jake. Which
Almost.
letter would you like?
I will take an N, and now I think I can solve it.
And Jake, that's going to add 1,000 to your round score, and you've got 5 seconds to solve.
My bench is better than your starters.
I freaking hate
That
you,
is
Jake.
absolutely correct,
Beautiful.
Jake. You're on a puzzle-solving roll now and built up a pretty big lead,
Can
6,700.
we change the order?
You hate going after Jake.
Yes.
it's better to go first, obviously.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if anyone in the chat got this one correct. I think Dame did. Yep, Dame in here at 2:36, 4 minutes ago. My bench is better than your starters. Nice job on that one, Dame. Mr. Skimper said, Dame, they're celebrating you in the chat, Dame, for getting that one right. Oh, and J-Wall, 2 minutes later, really good job, J-Wall. That was incredible, solving it after Dame solved it. Just great.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
I like
J-Wall.
Scott Fish's guess. Yo, mama is really cool, John Lou.
That would be such a good
Scott,
puzzle.
that's the next puzzle. Okay, I guess I have to skip that one. Guys, we're going to move on to our next round. Jake has a commanding lead, but one long puzzle could change the whole thing. We have another NFL player band mashup now. I was having fun with these, so there's a couple of them in there. And JL, you are up first yet again. Would you like to solve, or would you like a puzzle?
Out of the chat.
I need a question, not a
Oh,
new
and-
puzzle.
JL's mom in the chat saying truth, Scott Fish. You said her name, and there she is, Scott. She
That's
is
actually
very
perfect.
cool.
That was so awesome.
She's like Beetlejuice. You just got to see her name when she pops up.
Jail's mom.
Ah! I'm just kidding. Scott said, I can't wait to come on FYF and host my special game, trying to figure out who to invite on to play. Well,
Hey, you can invite anybody, man. All your friends.
Except
That would
Jake.
be actually really cool. Like, we're just the contestants. We don't even know what we're getting into, you know? Like,
He just has a whole game planned out. We don't even get a trial run or anything.
JL said another band I don't know. I can guarantee.
I'm pretty positive about that as
At
well.
least I assume that was supposed to say guarantee, J-Wall, but I'm not quite sure with the spelling down there. JL, would you like a question?
Yes, please.
Okay, JL, my question for you is
No way I can
who
do that.
was drafted first in the 2019 NFL draft? Was it TJ Hawkinson or was it Dwayne Haskins?
TJ Hawkinson.
TJ Hawkinson is correct. He
Yeah.
was the number 8 overall pick. Dwayne Haskins, the 15th pick. Which question would you like?
Which question? You're going in
which
reverse
letter?
order.
Which letter would
First
you
you asked me
like?
what puzzle. Now what question? I'm gonna go with an S.
An S. There's one S in this puzzle, and
It's not
apparently all the words are interchangeable here. Letter, question, puzzle, number.
Yes.
So Joe, would you like another number? Would you like to buy a question?
I would
or
like
you...
a melody, please.
Okay. One moment. Okay, JL, who had more receptions during the 2021 regular season? Who had more receptions? Was it Michael Pittman Jr. or was it Hunter Renfrow?
Let's go with Hunter Renfrow.
Hunter Renfrow is absolutely correct with 103
Let's
to Michael Pittman's 88. So a little bit close on that one, but not too close. Which letter would you like?
I will take an R.
An R. There are 3 R's, JL.
Loser.
Would you like to buy a vowel? Would you like
I'll
another
buy an A.
question? An A. 3 A's, JL. I'm going to subtract 300 from your total. What would you like to do now?
I will take another question.
Another question for JL. JL, who had more PPR fantasy points during the regular season in 2021? Who had more PPR fantasy points? Was it Damian Harris or was it James Conner?
James Conner.
James Conner is absolutely correct. Which letter would you like?
Don't screw it up. Don't screw it up.
And this is to bank your money.
Screw it
JL.
up. Do it. Screw it up.
Screw it up.
I don't know.
He's gonna screw it up.
I'm gonna screw it up. I'll take a T.
No, don't do
T.
that. Don't do that.
There are 2 T's. JL.
Loser.
So that's going to add 1,000. You've got 5 seconds to solve this puzzle.
I have no idea. No idea. You can move on.
Bonk. Sorry, Josh. We are moving on to you. Josh, would you like to solve or would you like a question? Jake looks like he knows it.
I know the NFL player, but
You
wait.
need a question?
yeah. Wait.
Okay, Josh.
Coming to me though. Never mind. Go ahead.
Who had
Next question.
Who had more receiving yards during the 2021 regular season? Who had
Oh
more
my
receiving
gosh.
yards? Was it CeeDee Lamb or was it Deebo Samuel?
Oh, it was Debo.
Oh, it was Deebo, Josh. Which letter would you like?
Oh, it was. Give me H.
There is 1 H in this puzzle, Josh. Oh man, you're rolling in the dough. Would you like to buy a vowel? Would you like another question, or would you like to solve?
Wait, did you give me my money?
God, you're so
Give him his
needy.
money, bro. Give him his money. Give
Josh,
him my
I put
money.
Yeah, put it back. Okay,
Give
I
him
was
my
on
money.
top of it.
I don't know why I didn't go.
Jake,
with
thank
my
you for
money.
being so patient and kind about your funds during this game. These 2 guys are so
Can I-
demanding.
It's only because I
Right.
don't know what's going on.
Can I buy an E?
An E. Yes, you can, Josh. There are 3 E's in this puzzle, and I'm not going to allow you to buy any more vowels with only $200.
Okay, that's fine. Give me a question then.
A question for Joshua. Okay, Josh, who has better odds to win the NFL Super Bowl next season? Is it the Atlanta Falcons or the Detroit Lions?
I don't know.
That is correct, Josh. I'm just kidding.
That's actually. I'm gonna go with the Detroit Lions.
I'm sorry. It is the Atlanta Falcons at plus 6,000 to the Detroit Lions at plus 12,000 odds to win the Super Bowl next season. We're going to move on to Jake. Jake, would you like to solve or would you like a
My
question?
my logical part of me was telling me to go with the Falcons, and I was
I
like,
am.
What's your
Lions.
I'm not going to be able to get the question right, so I'm going to take the stab here to see if I can get this. I'm sorry in
That's the
advance,
Simon
JL.
strategy.
I'm going to say it's Terrace Marshall time low.
That is absolutely
Oh!
correct, Jake. It is Terrace
was
Marshall time
impressive.
low. Nice pull on that one, Jake. That's going
I
to add
didn't have it yet.
$1,000.
I did
Dude,
not have it.
Wordle has really been helping me with this. I think that's been my prep all
Wow.
along.
That
Wordle.
was good, man.
Jake,
Wow.
you bring up a great point. I wonder if we look at the average time to solve a puzzle and if it's gone down since Wordle became like a international phenomenon. All these people flexing their word puzzle brain all the time now. But Jake, I'm not sure. You're getting close to completing the perfect game where you solve every puzzle.
Don't say it. Why'd
right.
you say it?
I just ruined it. No, I just ruined it. No, I've been saying it the whole time.
You never
that he
talked
solved
to a
every
pitcher
puzzle.
during a no-hitter, Simon.
You idiot.
Come on.
Sorry, I completely forgot the rules of stupid baseball. But Jake,
Baseball.
Jake, you banked that money, putting you at 7,700. JL, you are in second at
Why do
4,700.
you hate
and Josh,
baseball?
what? I don't hate baseball. I just said it was stupid. I like
that's
stupid
fair.
things.
That's
You're wearing
fair.
a baseball hat, for
Oh, yeah,
example.
I primarily wear hats of baseball teams.
Hats of
they have
baseball,
They
yes.
have the best hats. All the baseballs do.
Yes, they do.
No one got this in the chat. You were the
That-
But
first.
J-Wall knows all-time low. Nice job, J-Wall. I'm
That's
so
pretty
proud of you
impressive,
on that
actually.
one.
And I gotta
Mark's
get
saying-
something straight here. Oh yeah, go ahead. Beating the chat, killing it. Toronto Dave saying I can't get over Joshua not thinking too highly of Grandma's Boy and Dodgeball. Don't get me wrong, I love both those movies. They're just not. They're not going to be critically acclaimed movies. You know what I'm saying?
What?
That's all
I'm pretty
saying.
sure Dodgeball won like an Oscar or two, but I'm not
No, it
positive.
didn't. Yeah.
No one fact checked that. And All Tube Amp, is that a band I need to look up?
No, Marshall Tube Amp. Marshall's a
Tube
brand
Amp?
of amp. Yeah.
Oh, that could have worked. Maybe next time we'll do musical equipment NFL player mashups. That's a good new category. You guys ready for your
Not
next
bad.
puzzle?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
This
Can we
is
get one,
same,
Josh?
Same letter,
I'll get
same
one of these.
round. So these are 4 last names of 4 players that were drafted in the same round of the NFL draft. Not necessarily the same year, but the same round. I thought about giving you guys the round, but we're just going to leave it like this. So same letter, same round. And Jake, you solved that one yet again. JL, you get to go first. Are you ready? Would you like to solve it?
Question,
Would you like a
please.
He says, I can't figure that one out.
All right.
In
I'm gonna get
theme.
out of the chat too.
In theme with this category, JL, who was drafted first? Was it Marquise Brown or was it N'Keal Harry?
N'Keal Harry.
I'm sorry, it was Marquise Brown who was drafted with the 25th overall pick, and N'Keal Harry was the last pick of the first round to the Patriots that year. Josh, we are coming on to you. Would you like a question?
Yes,
Would you like to
please.
solve?
Cannot solve that.
You cannot solve. Okay, Joshua, my question for you is who was drafted first? Was it Andy Isabella or was it David Montgomery?
I'm pretty sure Andy Isabella was second round. David Montgomery, I'm like between second and third. But I'm gonna go with Andy Isabella.
You are absolutely correct. David Montgomery was a 3rd round pick. Andy Isabella was a 2nd round pick. Nice job, Josh. Which letter would you like?
Give me the T in everyone's name.
There are
no,
2 T's, Joshua. That's going to add 1,000 to your total. Would you like to buy a vowel? Would you like another question? Or would you
I
like to
just wanted
solve?
a question. Yeah.
Okay, Josh, my question for you is who had more PPR fantasy points during the regular season? Who had more PPR fantasy points? Was it Chase Claypool or was it Darnell Mooney?
Mooney.
Mooney is absolutely correct. Which letter would you like?
S.
There are 2 S's, Josh. Can add another 1,000 to your round bank. You can buy a vowel and it's your last chance.
Not messing around. I just want to try to bank this money. So
third
I know Jake's
question.
gonna solve the puzzle regardless.
Not a chance.
Josh, my question for you is who had more targets during the 2021 regular season? Who had more targets? Was it Travis Kelce or was it DJ Moore?
I don't know. I really don't know. I'm gonna go with Travis Kelce.
I am sorry, Josh. It was DJ Moore who had more targets. DJ Moore had the 6th most targets in the league last season. They just weren't the best targets. He is not that high in receptions if you look at that other column. But Jake, that means we're moving on to you. Would you like to solve or would you like a question?
Lord, no. Yeah, give me those questions.
Okay, Jake, my question for you is who had more receptions during the 2021 regular season? Who had more receptions? Was it Brandon Cooks or was it Deebo Samuel?
Oh, this is gonna. I know Brandon Cooks had like 130 something targets, and Debo definitely had more points, but a lot of that was yak and or rushing. So I'm gonna say Brandon Cooks.
Jake, you saw right through my
Got
trick.
him.
It is Brandon Cooks,
Got
90
him.
to Deebo Samuel, 77 receptions.
Good
Great job on
Jake.
that one.
That was awesome.
That was a tough one. Which letter would you like?
I'm hoping there's an R.
There are 2 R's, Jake. Going to add 1,000
Appears
to
to be
your
2.
round total. Would you like another question? Would you like to buy a vowel or would you like to solve?
I think I know what round it is now.
Is it because the second word is farts and that gave it away?
Yes,
to you? That's exactly what I was thinking.
Always farts in the second round.
Could I get another question?
Yes, you can get another question. Okay, Jake, my question for you. I don't know why I said it like that. Okay, Jake.
Okay,
Here's your
Jake.
question. Which player is more likely, according to the Fanduel Sportsbook, to win the NFL regular season MVP next year? Is it Derek Carr or is it Jonathan Taylor?
Oh God, this feels like a trap. This feels like an absolute trap. I can't not say Jonathan Taylor.
I am sorry. It is Derek Carr at plus 3,000 to Jonathan Taylor at plus 6,000 for next season. Those non-quarterbacks just
voters.
not getting the love. JL, we are moving on to you. Are you ready for your next question?
I'm ready.
I'm sorry. That was dirty, Jake.
Running
That
back
was-
just to win the MVP,
that
I
was
guess,
That was a dirty question. JL, your question. We're going to stick in the MVP category. Who is more likely, according to the FanDuel Sportsbook, to win the MVP next season? Is it Justin Herbert or is it Lamar Jackson?
Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert is absolutely correct at plus 900 to Lamar Jackson at plus 2,000. Nice job, JL. Which letter would you like?
I like those Lamar Jackson odds.
I'll go with an H.
Yeah, me too, Josh. I was just thinking the same thing. JL unlocking the puzzle a little bit. So, JL, would you like a vowel? Would you like to solve or would you like another question?
I would like to buy a vowel.
I'd like
U?
to buy a vowel, a
You're
U.
going to buy the U.
There are
You're gonna buy
2
the U.
U's,
You're cool.
JL. Now, what would you like to do?
I would like to buy an E.
An E. Oh,
No!
there are no E's in this puzzle.
No.
Oh, that hurts, JL. We're moving on to Josh. Josh, would you like to buy a vowel? Would you like a question or would you like to solve?
Pain.
Just want a question, please.
Okay, a question for
This
Josh.
is a
Josh, we're going to give
question.
you an MVP question. Who is
Okay.
more likely to win the MVP next season, according to the FanDuel Sportsbook? Is it Derrick Henry or is it Justin Fields?
I don't like that question at all. Justin Fields.
It is Derrick Henry at plus 3,500 to
Oh.
Justin Fields at plus 5,000. I tricked you with the question to Jake first. So, Jake, we are back to you. Would you like a question? Would you like to solve or would you like to buy a vowel?
I need a question.
A question for Jake. Okay, Jake, my question for you is who was drafted first in the 2018 NFL draft? Who was drafted first? Was it Nick Chubb or was it Kerryon Johnson?
Oh my God. It's just so mean.
I know the answer.
I'm going to say Kerryon Johnson.
I am sorry. It was Nick Chubb as the 3rd pick in the 2nd round. Kerryon Johnson went a little bit later in the 2nd to Detroit. So,
I
JL,
actually thought the Browns were the first pick in the 2nd round there. And
they were. They also had the
Okay.
3rd pick in the 2nd round. They
Okay.
traded up to grab Chubb with that.
That's
pick,
why
if
I thought I
remember
knew the
correctly.
answer. Well, I would have gotten it right, but wrong logic.
JL, would you like to solve? Would you like to buy a vowel?
I would like to take a question, please.
A question for JL. Okay, JL, we're going to go back to that same category. Who was drafted first in the 2018 NFL draft? Was it James Washington or was it Mike Gosicki?
Gosicki.
Gosicki is absolutely correct. They were both 2nd round picks. Gosicki was much earlier. Which letter would you like?
I'll go with an N, please.
There are 3 N's, JL. That is
Nice.
going to add 1,500 to your total. What would you like to do now?
I would like to buy an A.
There are 2 A's in this puzzle, JL.
I guess I would like to buy an
You want a
eye.
question? Oh, you want to buy an eye?
Yeah.
There are 2 eyes, JL. So that is going to put you down at 2,900, where previously you had just
I would like to
enough
solve,
to
please.
beat Jake if you solved. Okay, JL, what is the answer to this puzzle?
Higgins, Hurts, Hardman, Hunt.
That is absolutely correct. Nice job on that one, JL.
Simon, you ruined it.
Hunt.
You ruined Jake's
JL,
perfect game.
with that, because of buying the eyes at the end there, you lost to Jake by $100. Buying those eyes made the difference in the game. Jake, you are our fantasy fortune champion
I
for
lost to
today.
a good competitor.
Jake,
Did it. You remember this moment, JL. This
I
is
lost
the
to
moment
a
in
worthy
time
foe.
that I asserted my dominance over this podcast for the first time.
For the first time.
You definitely asserted your dominance
What a
today.
redemption arc.
Mr. Scampers got it. Sean got it. JR got it. Nice job in the chat. And Jake, nice job on a truly dominant fantasy fortune game. No one was in it till the very end. JL tried to come back, but you still pulled out the W. Nice work.
Thanks.
And Scott said, see you in the Tournament of Champions later this year.
We really
Jake.
got to
Welcome to the
make it happen.
Champions Circle.
We got to make it happen.
I like
That
it.
would be really
I like
fun
it.
if we did
Yeah.
that. Guys, if you are not already following our guest Jake after this absolutely dominant performance during Fantasy Fortune today, go and fix that right now, please. And then once you're done with that, if you enjoyed the show, like what we're doing over here, make sure you subscribe to our channel at Front Yard Fantasy and hit that notification bell. You'll never miss it whenever we're live. Jake, thank you so much for taking the time to come on with us today. It is always so much fun streaming with you.
Thanks
Love
for
you, Jake.
having me, guys. This was a blast. The 18th time is the charm.
The 18th time is the charm.
Only took 18 times, huh? That's not bad.
Only
Hey,
how-
trading
that's
makes
how it
fantasy fun. Trading makes fantasy fun. Just saying.
Mr. Scammer said it's only fitting, JL, a day of doom.
Yeah, I'm
Why
with
is
you,
that
Mr.
fitting?
Scams. It's a day of doom. You
It's
you
just a
just don't
day of doom.
understand.
Dave said, ask me if I'm surprised Jake won. The answer is no.
Are you
And-
surprised?
And Alex said, Jake,
Yes,
new
sir.
owner of
The
FYF.
new
Yeah,
owner of
we've
FYF.
changed
Yeah.
our logo and everything.
CEO and everything.
I mean, like, literally, yeah. Like,
This happens while you were sleeping.
it's him.
Guys, that is going to be it for us this afternoon. Thank you again, Jake, for coming on. We'll be back live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time for some more fantasy football game show fun. And then if I am not confused, I'm pretty sure today's Thursday. We will also be live at 6 p.m. Eastern on the Fanduel channel tomorrow night as well. So if you stick around to tomorrow, you get a double dose of FYF. Until then, though, we are out of here. Adios, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. And nice win, Jake.
Nice job, Jake.
Thanks.
Wait, why am I fired? No.
You're fired, Josh.
You're fine. Josh, did you say it already?
I said it. Trading makes
Okay,
fantasy
then we're out of here. Bye.
I can feel that you're